Great. Last question. Can we end homelessness and how?
Um, yeah, absolutely. It's we don't have to have homelessness. I mean, I think what we would end up with if we really put an effort and there was political will and we solved the supply problem, which is the supply problem of affordable housing, and we brought to people the right support that they need, and we implemented a housing first policy across the board, we would solve homelessness the way Finland is almost there. They're almost at zero homelessness. It's quite remarkable, eh? Finland in the city of Helsinki, man, this just blows me away. They went, I mean, this was over 30 years, but they went from having 2,000 shelter beds. This is a city, maybe it's over 1 million. It's probably the size of the city I live in, Ottawa. To now they have 50 shelter beds. I mean, this is just remarkable. But they solved the supply problem, and they brought in housing first. And they don't, we talked earlier about prevention. They don't want people to become homeless. So if they get displaced, they move them quickly. There's enough housing around that they move them quickly back into housing. So yeah, I'm convinced we can, but there's some major policy decisions that have to be taken, and there has to be a coordination. We live in a kind of a complicated country, between the federal government that pours money into healthcare, these transfer payments, and now is coming up with agreements to create housing. And so then there's the provincial government, and then there's municipal governments who have the responsibility of trying to house people in their regions and cities and so on. So, but definitely we have the know-how. This is not an intractable problem or an unsolvable problem. I think we know that now. We just need the political will to get the resources in the right place, to put in the policies and the programs that are effective.